Hello, everyone. This is Angelina. I'm an IELTS coach and a language trainer. And I welcome you to this live session. Remember, this is live. So you can ask me any questions that you have regarding IELTS A1 Life Skills or B1 Life Skills. And join me in here to answer my questions. Also, get to learn about the important exam topics. Do you have your exam coming up in the month of February or March? Are you taking IELTS A1 Life Skills or IELTS B1 Life Skills? Hi, Saida. How are you? Beautiful. I hope you're doing good. Do let me know how was your day. Varis is here saying hi. Farhan is saying hello, ma'am. Ravan is here saying hi. I'm good. Please let me know when do you have your exam coming up. If you have already passed your test, still you can let me know in the comment section, and then we will practice some really important exam topics. Yeah? All right. Mm-hmm. So, Farhan says 17th February. You had your exam, right? Varis Khan says on 23rd February. Hi, ma'am. My exam um, is on 9th March. Okay, still you have a couple of days. Sandy says 25th March. And Saida says, how was your test? Okay, so Saida, Farhan, could you tell me about what important exam topics did you have in your test yesterday, right? So do let me know in the comment section. All right. Topic sports, house or flat. Okay. I want to ask you guys, if you're watching me, can you tell me something about your accommodation? Now, accommodation is a little big word, but actually, the examiner is asking about your residence, right? So you can tell, I live in a house, or you can say, I live in an apartment. It completely depends, whatever you want to say. Do you live in a house or in an apartment, right? So, sports is another really important topic for boys. Normally this topic is given to men, but in countries like Philippines, Russia, Thailand, sports is a popular topic with females too. So I want to ask you guys, what is your favorite sport? Do you like winter sports, or do you like summer sports? Because the examiner can give you this topic regarding, do you like winter sports? So sometimes students don't know what are winter sports. Like skiing is there, skating is there, right? And ice hockey is also a winter sport. Please don't forget to like the stream and also share it with people who you think can find help from this. I want to ask you guys, what is your favorite indoor sport? First, tell me what is your favorite indoor sport, and then tell me about what is your favorite outdoor sport. Indoor sport, outdoor sport, then also tell me about your favorite winter sport. Then also tell me about your favorite summer sport so that you can have some idea how to ask questions about sports and games. And also, uh, you must know the names of the games or sports, indoor games, like the games that are played inside, inside, indoors, under a roof. actually indoor games. Then we have outdoor games like football, cricket, or any other game like that. Then we have winter sports, as we talked about it earlier. Ice hockey. I don't know if it is something new for people. Um, Skating, skiing. You know that there are two little things, and people go on top of the mountain and then they just do like this and then they come down. That is called skiing. I can type the names of those games in here so that you guys can understand. We have ice hockey, we have skating, ice skating in general. This is a winter sport. Um, ice ice skating, skiing. Then if I would ask you guys that what is your favorite adventure sport or adventurous sport? You know, adventure. Do you guys know about any adventure sports like paragliding or there's one more, bungee jumping. Do you guys know about bungee jumping, paragliding? If you know, that would be great. I can explain what bungee jumping is. Um, Let me first spell it for you in the comment section here. How do you spell bungee jumping? Can somebody spell bungee jumping? Bungee jumping. Bungee jumping. Okay. Okay, I'm going to spell it for you. Bungee jumping. Okay, we are. This is bungee jumping. Now, what is bungee jumping? Bungee jumping is then they tie a rope behind you and then they push you and then you fall down in the river or something like that. And it's very adventurous. Adventure sports are, very risky, very difficult. I mean, like very dangerous too. And if we talk about paragliding, I'm going to type in here paragliding. What is paragliding? Mm, it looks kind of like a plane. You hang with it and then you fly in the sky. That is called paragliding, right? Have you ever made a plane with a paper? So it looks like that, and then it has something to hang, a bar to hang on it. So people like hang like this, and then they just kind of fly, right? That's called paragliding. This is a very dangerous sport. I would never want to do it. I would also not like to try bungee jumping because I think it is a dangerous sport. So if the examiner will give you the topic sports, then how will you ask questions? Let me ask you guys, type the answers in the comment section. Number 1, do you like sports? Or maybe you may also add, do you like sports and games? Tell me in the comment section. Do you like sports and games? Do you like sports and games? Do you like sports and games? Do type in the comment section. Do you like sports and games? Do you like sports and games? Yes or no? Do you like sports and games? What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite? What's your favorite sport? Please keep typing the answers in the chat box. How often do you play indoor sports? Indoor sports. Indoor sports. How often do you play outdoor sports? Do you play outdoor Outdoor sports. What is your favorite winter sport? What is your favorite winter? What is your favorite winter sport? Okay. You may also ask, with who do you play your favorite sport? With who do you play your favorite winter, your favorite sport? Um, Varis Khan says that my favorite sport is um, football. Um, Ka- Hamidi says that my test was on 9th February and I've passed, and thanks a lot, dear Angelina, for your good videos. It was very helpful and it can help me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you and I want to congratulate you for passing your exam. Hamidi, if you're still watching, I would love it if you can type the exam topics in the chat box, comment section. Please tell us, what topics did you have in your exam on 9th of February? Yes, I love sports. I love basketball. Okay, I will tell you the names of the sports. Then can you type them in the comment section? Cricket, football, volleyball, hockey, tennis, badminton, baseball. If we come to adventurous sports or adventure sports, easy word, adventure, if you don't want to say adventurous, so you can say adventure sports are like paragliding, bungee jumping, uh, hiking, climbing, games like this. And if you talk about indoor games, then there are many games that you play inside. Under the roof. Those are called indoor games. Chess is also an indoor game. Chess. Um, and then talking about outdoor games like football, cricket, hockey, um, rugby. So these are all sports which are played outside. You can't play them inside. Rugby. Okay. Sandy says I I um okay, I play outdoor sports with my daughter and I don't like winter sports. It's so dangerous. Okay, that's nice. I like your teaching method. Flower says, Tushi Flower says, "Oh, thank you, beautiful. When do you have your exam coming up?" Chess, Sham is here. Hi, ma'am. I finished my exam today. Yay! Okay, I was a bit nervous. I hope I pass. Okay, what happened? What exam topics did you have today in your exam, Sham? Please let us know. It might help other people too. Tell me in detail. In phase 1A, what happened? What questions did the examiner ask? Then I will ask all those questions from the candidates who are watching right now. People, don't forget to like the video. If you're watching, like the video. Don't forget to like it. Like. Press the like button. Press. Okay, Sham, I'm just waiting for your message. Please type step by step. Like, okay, first of all, phase 1A. What happened in phase 1A? For all those who don't know, phase 1A is the interview phase in which the examiner asks you about um, 9 questions sometimes, 8 questions sometimes. It depends, right? So, question number one is always, what's your full name? What's your full name? What's your full name? Question number two is, what can I call you? You can type the answers in the chat box. And also, when you're watching me, say your answers out loud. Like, if I say, okay, what's your full name? My full name is, whatever your full name is. Where do you come from? Uh, I come from Philippines. I come from Manila, Philippines. I come from Thailand. I come from Gujarat, India, maybe. So where do you come from? Hamidi says topics were about favorite TV program. Interesting. So, and also learn, learning new things. That's very interesting. So, if I would ask you guys, what new things you would like to learn? So let me see who would like to answer. Tell about new things that you want to learn. Tell about, talk about new things. Talk about new things. Talk about, okay, talk about new things. New things that you would like to learn. What are the new things that you would like to learn? Um, or, um, you know, if you want to create more questions, it would be like this. Is driving something new for you? Is cooking pasta something new for you? Is taking photos something new for you? So at least you can use the title in your questions, something new, learning something new. So, for example, is baking something new for you? Would you like to try it? Would you like to learn it? So you can say, no, baking is not something new for me. I already know how to bake. Is driving something new for you? Would you like to learn how to drive? Or would you like to learn driving? Yeah, it is something new for me, and I would like to learn how to drive, right? Phase 1A, what is your name? What can I call you? Sham says, can you spell it? Where do you come from? Why do you speak English? Very important question, guys. Everyone, the examiner is, rephrasing the question, but the question remains the same. Why do you speak English? Why English is important to you? Do you think English is a difficult language? What is the difference between learning English inside the class and outside the class? Rihanna Tahir says that I want to learn speaking English fluently. Okay, beautiful. There is only one way. Practice is everything. If you watch something, you must practice before you do anything else. You must practice that with your friends, family, anyone. Try. Okay, Rosella says, hello, ma'am Angelina. I have been watching your videos here from the Philippines, and I booked my A1 test this coming 10th of March. I was a bit nervous, though. Hopefully, you can help boost my confidence. Yes, do not be nervous, Rosa. It is an easy test. As you can see, Sham just had her test, I think yesterday, no, today. And the questions were very simple. What's your name? How can I call you? Can you spell it? Where do you come from? And why do you speak English? Now, I'm going to tell you four important questions about learning English that the examiner can definitely ask you in phase 1A. Question 1 is, why do you learn English? Why do you learn English? Um, I'm learning English because I want to go to UK and start my life there with my husband. And English is important to me because it will help me have a stable life in the future in the UK. So do you, and also you can also say I like learning English. It is a beautiful language because I want to watch English movies, I want to listen to English music, I want to talk to my children in English, I want to talk to my husband in English, I want to communicate with other people in the UK. That's why learning English is very important for me. Okay. Why do you learn English? Is learning English important? Uh, Sorry, I'm talking with my mic muted. Never mind. Okay, so I was just saying that this is an important question. Why do you learn English? Is learning English important for you? And also, why learning English is difficult for you? You know, why learning English is difficult for you. Discussion part is about parties and festivals. That's interesting. It's nice. Very important topics though. TV program is also an important topic. But for phase 1A, so important for you guys to learn about why do you want to learn English. Discussion about, and you may also talk about why learning English is difficult for you. So you can say learning English is little difficult for me because it is not my first language. It's not my first language, right? Anna says that I'm going to Saudi Arabia for 2 months, and can I have to do IELTS Life Skills test or any kind of other English? Please tell me. No, I don't think so. IELTS A1 Life Skills speaking and listening test is for the spouse visa. You know, if you have a spouse in the UK, then you can take this test. Zia says that for me, I was born in Asia, and here our main language is Bangla, so it's difficult for me. Yes, that's right. You may also say that, grammar, punctuations, or pronunciation, or you may also talk about vocabulary. It is difficult for me. Rehana says that I learn English because I have to go to UK to live with my kids and my husband. Okay, can you guys tell me that how do you learn English? How do you learn English? How do you learn English, kids? Can you tell me how do you learn English? How do you learn English? How do you learn English? Can you guys tell? How? How do you learn English? How do you learn English? Can you type in the chat box? How do you learn English? How? Anna says that my husband told me that if you want to come to Saudi Arabia, then you have to pass IELTS test. IELTS test? Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure about that. I'm sure. I'm not certain. Sorry, beautiful. I think he wants you to pass general training IELTS or academic IELTS, something like that, so that you can work there. But it's not required. I'm not sure. I don't understand. I don't know if your husband lives in the UK or any other country. Zia says that I learn English from YouTube and many English learning books. That's great. Rihanna says learning English is important because we can communicate with others by using this language, and English is a universal language. I would say universal, but it's okay. International would be much better. That almost every nation speaks. Aisha says that English language is difficult because it's not my first language. Okay, I learn English in okay, nice. And I have many friends from many countries. Okay, that is brilliant. My next question to you is: how do you learn English in the class, and how do you learn English outside the class? Can you tell me how do you learn English in the class, and how do you learn English outside the class, like out of the class? Sham says to the other candidate, she asked, "Who do you speak English with?" Okay, and how do you spend your weekends? Easy, beautiful. Very easy. I'm sure you're going to pass your exam and you will have no difficulties in passing this exam. Very easy. Very, very easy. Thank you, beautiful, for typing the message in so much detail. Um, Thank you. I must take a photo of this because I think after this the chat might disappear. You have written it in so much detail. It's very nice. Okay, and you also wrote me about phase 2 Question section, travel around the city, an important family member. Brilliant. And the last part, see again, repeated. For many people, they have repeated this topic, discussion part, parties, and festivals. And they have repeated this for like many candidates. Thank you. Okay, can you guys please tell me that how do you learn English inside the class and outside the class? What's the difference? What is the difference between learning English in the class and outside the class? Okay, Zia says that in the class, we talk to other classmates, and outside we talk with other friends and relatives. Okay, I learn English by watching movies, watching English programs, and practicing speaking English with my family and friends. Okay, guys, so can you quickly tell me about your favorite festival and how do you celebrate it? Tell me about your favorite festival and how do you celebrate it? Hamidi says discuss about places you like to visit. It was very easy, and also examiner asked me about daily routine and about family and what time do you go to bed. Interesting. Okay, and also about people you know in your street. Very, very popular one. I always say, please prepare this question. Do you know people living on your street? Do you know people living on your street? Can you answer this question? Do you know people? Do you know people living on your street? Do you know people living on your street? Inside the class, Zia says, inside the class, not much, not many topics, but I outside I can learn many words and good communication. Can you guys tell me about do you know people living on your street? Let me see who can answer. Do you know people living on your street? Do you know people living on your street? Do you know people living people living on your street? Do you know people living on your street? Azia says that my favorite festival is New Year's Eve celebration. Rihanna says that I can learn English in the class by speaking English with teachers and classmates, and outside, we learn English by watching movies, English programs, and by speaking English with friends and family. That is a beautiful answer. So, can you guys tell me about the question? Talk about it or type it in the comment section. Do you know people living on your street? I want to give you a tip about this question. As soon as the examiner will ask you, do you know people living on your street? You can say, yes, I know people living on my street, or no, I don't know people living on my street. Yes, I know people living on my street, and then start talking about your neighbor. For example, you say that Zaya is my neighbor. Yes, I know people living on my street. Zaya is my neighbor, and he is a doctor. He's a very nice man. We meet once in a week, and sometimes we have tea together. I like him. He's very nice. If you know more than one, then you can say, yes, I know my neighbors. They live on my street, and I have very good relationships with my neighbors. Zia is my neighbor, Sham is my neighbor, and we spend good time together. We go shopping together, we travel together. Sham says, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful. Only prepared the exam through your videos. I hope I pass. Beautiful. There is no ways about it that you will fail. You will definitely pass. Okay? And when you will pass, then you can type a comment on any video that you've passed your exam, and I will definitely get to know. And I will type a congratulations. a message to you, and then I will pin it up on my video that, this person passed this exam. Aisha says that yes, I know people living on my street. Name the person. I know people living on my street. I live here since 30 years. And okay, no, Aisha, like this. Yes, I know people living on my street. Aisha is my neighbor and she's 30 years old. She's a housewife. She's very lovely and helpful. We like to spend time together. Aya is here saying, hello, ma'am. Sandy says, yes, I know some people living on my street. I know my neighbor in the building, in my building. I know Jamili. Okay, I love my neighbors, correct? Rihanna says, yes, I know many people on my street, many people living on my street. One of them is Aisha, and she's my neighbor. She's very polite and humble. She's married and she has two kids. We go shopping together, we meet on weekends. Beautiful. Aya says that I passed my exam A1 last week. Thanks because you really helped me. Aya, could you please tell everybody about the exam topics that you had in your exam? Lobna says, of course, I know them, and my favorite one is Manal. She is 28 years old. She's a doctor, and we enjoy passing time together. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, my next question to you is about your favorite place and how often do you visit it? What is your favorite place and how often do you visit that place? What is your favorite place? How often do you visit it? For example, my favorite place is a shopping mall. You can also name the shopping mall, and I go there once in a week or once in a month with my family, with my husband, or with my wife. And I like to buy clothes, jewelry, makeup, um, shoes, grocery, lots of things. Right? So now you guys have to tell me what is your favorite place and how often do you go there? Mm-hmm. And do let me know, what do you do on weekends? What do you do on weekends? What do you do on weekends too? What do you do on weekends? Yes, I know people living on my street. I have good relationships with my neighbors, and my favorite place is shopping mall. I go there once in a month with my husband. Okay, that is pretty cool. Okay, guys, I need to take your leave. These are some important topics. You can prepare them and pass this test like this. Phase 1A, again, I'm going to repeat important questions: learning English, weekends, daily routine, as the examiner can ask you, what do you do on a normal day? The examiner can ask you, what do you do on weekends? Right? Another important question could be about your favorite member of the family, and also about parties and festivals, sports and games. These are really important topics. Start working on them and you'll definitely be successful. I will see you again late at night for another live session. I hope so. We'll have fun again and talk more about speaking and listening. Okay, so I'm going to schedule one more live session. Like, I'm going to schedule one live session for you guys, and we will meet. I hope so. After I have my class, and I hope so after 2 hours, I would join you guys again for the live session. If you have an exam coming up, stay with me. We are definitely going to do something about it. Listening is something that I need to work on with you guys, and we will. Aya says, let me read your comments before I leave. Aya says, examiner asked me about with who do you live and describe your family, and also what I do in the morning and I go out in the evenings. Okay, so morning and evening again another important exam topic. And this is the introduction, and she gave me the topic about I just keep typing. Abir says that my favorite place, shopping mall, and I go there with my family every weekend. Okay, guys, I'm gonna see you guys hopefully in 2 hours. Take care of yourself. We'll meet again. Goodbye.